What's up, motivation team? How y'all doing today? Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope y'all having a blessed, wonderful day. Thank the Lord that you woke up this morning. Thank the Lord that you here, you breathing. Just put a smile on your face because today is a good day. And y'all, I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into the verse of the day. Today's verse of the day, we got Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Jesus encouraged the freedom to give. He wanted to set us free from the fear of giving too much. You can't outgive God. He will return to you in one way or another more than you give to him. We should also only judge others' behavior when we are mindful that we also will be judged. So that's going to be it for the verse of the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments down below. And let's go ahead and get into the book. We are in chapter 16, I believe. Yeah, chapter 16. Let's get it. Korah, son of Azar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and certain Reubenites, Dathan and Abiram, sons of Eliab, and On, son of Peleth, became insolent and rose up against Moses. With them were 250 Israelite men, well-known community leaders who had been appointed members of the council. They came as a group to oppose Moses and Aaron and said to them, "You have gone too far. The whole community is holy, every one of them, and the Lord is with them. Why then do you set yourselves above the Lord's assembly?" Korah accused Moses of having too much pride and having the authority to refuse others from leading. So it's easy to tell Korah wanted to be in Moses' position. Korah acted as if he represented the people and fought for their interests. Korah was getting jealous. Man was getting jealous. When Moses heard this, he fell face down. Then he said to Korah and all his followers, "In the morning, the Lord will show who belongs to him and who is holy, and he will have that person come near him. You, Korah, and all your followers are to do this. Take censers, and tomorrow put burning coals and incense in them before the Lord. The man the Lord chooses will be the one who is holy. You Levites have gone too far." Moses also said to Korah, "Now listen, you Levites, isn't it enough for you that the God of Israel has separated you from the rest of the Israelite community and brought you near himself to do the work at the Lord's tabernacle and to stand before the community and minister to them? He has brought you and all of your fellow Levites near himself, but now you are trying to get the priesthood too? It is against the Lord that you and all your followers have banded together. Who is Aaron that you should grumble against him?" I'm trying to read it like, I'm trying to put y'all in, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have us, I want y'all to see what I'm saying. You feel me? That's why I'm also trying to act it out. You feel me? Y'all stick with me. When Moses dropped down, he probably asked God what should be done in this situation, and maybe to spare the nation and to not allow Korah to bring harm to the people of God. Moses also showed no doubt about the outcome of the test. He knew God would prove Korah wrong. And even if Korah was right about Moses having too much pride, that was not the right way to handle that situation. That was an ungodly way for him to handle that situation because he did it publicly. Then Moses summoned Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, but they said, "We will not come. Isn't it enough that you have brought us up out of a land flowing with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, and now also want to lord it over us? Moreover, you haven't brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey or given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Do you want to treat these men like slaves? No, we will not come." Dathan and Abiram assigned an evil heart to Moses. They had like they discovered a secret plot to Aaron and Moses. They thought Aaron and Moses was just bringing them out there in the wilderness to kill everybody, to kill all of them. But it was wrong of them to think Korah could have done better. God put haters in position of real leadership as a punishment to show them how difficult leadership is. That's a fact. If you a leader out there and you trying to be a leader, you're going to have people saying that they can do better than you, but they don't even know what you going through. They don't even know what being a leader takes. Then Moses became very angry and said to the Lord, "Do not accept their offering. I have taken so much as a donkey from them. nor have I wronged any of them. Moses said to Korah, you and all your fathers are to appear before the Lord tomorrow, you and they and Aaron. Each man is to take his censer and put an incense in it. 250 censers in all, and present it before the Lord. You and Aaron are to present your censers. So each of them took his censer, put burning coals and incense in it, and stood with Moses and Aaron at the entrance to the tent of meeting. They think Moses was gonna be soft. They thought Moses was gonna be so soft because he had, you know what I'm saying, because he was a shepherd, he attended the sheep, you know what I'm saying? But the only time Moses was soft was when he had to tend to the sheep and stuff. But when this wolf trying to come in, trying to take over, trying to harm the sheep, Moses gonna step up. I hope I'm not ashy. Moses gonna step up, you feel me? The odds were definitely against Moses and Aaron. They stood against more than 250 others, yet God would make his choice. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, separate yourselves from this assembly so I can put an end to them at once. But Moses and Aaron fell face down and cried out, O God, who gives breath to all living things, will you be angry with the entire assembly when only one man sins? This much love shows that Aaron and Moses were growing in love and being transformed into the image of God. Then the Lord said to Moses, say to the assembly, move away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Moses got up and went to Dathan and Abiram and to the elders, and the elders of Israel followed him. He warned the assembly, move back from the tents of these wicked men. Do not touch anything belonging to them, or you will be swept away because of all of their sins. So they moved away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Dathan and Abiram had come out and were standing with their wives, children, and little ones at the entrances to their tents. There was God's mercy, telling the people to move away so they won't get caught up in their storm. The elders were to be men with the same spirit as Moses, helping with the burden, and they're doing exactly what God appointed them to do. Then Moses said, this is how you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all these things, and that it was not my idea. If these men die a natural death and suffer the fate of all mankind, then the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord brings something totally new, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them with everything that belongs to them, and they go down alive into the realm of the dead, then you will know that these men have treated the Lord with contempt. As soon as he finished saying all this, the ground under them split apart, and the earth opens its mouth and swallowed them and their households and all those associated with Korah, together with their possessions. They went down alive into the realm of the dead, with everything they owned. The earth closed over them, and they perished and were gone from the community. At their cries, all the Israelites around them fled, shouting, the earth is going to swallow us too. And the fire came out from the Lord and consumed the 250 men who were offering the incense. There was no need to dig graves. God dug their graves and sent them straight to the realm of the dead. The Lord said to Moses, tell Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, to remove the censers from the charred remains and scatter the coals some distance away. For the censers are holy, the censers of the men who sinned at the cost of their lives. Hammer the censers into sheets to overlay the altar, for they were represented before the Lord and have become holy. Let them be assigned to the Israelites. This was to remind the Israelites that no one except a descendant of Aaron should come to burn incense before the Lord, or he would become like Korah and his followers. In today's world, if we encounter ungodly leaders, we should take care not to imitate the errors of Korah and his companions. We should leave it to God to deal with the arrogance. The next day, the whole Israelite community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. You have killed the Lord's people, they said. But when the assembly gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron and turned toward the tent of meeting, suddenly the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron went to the front of the tent of meeting, and the Lord said to Moses, get away from this assembly so I can put an end to them at once. And they fell face down. Now Moses got to deal with the people that feel sorry for the ones that passed away. And Moses still trying to save them while God trying to defend while God is trying to defend Moses and Aaron. Moses still trying to save them. But that's a leader. They don't know no better, I guess. You know what I'm saying? That's a leader. Then Moses said to Aaron, take your censer and put incense in it, along with the burning coals from the altar, and hurry to the assembly to make atonement for them. Wrath has come out from the Lord. This plague has started. So Aaron did as Moses said, and ran into the midst of the assembly. The plague had already started among the people, but Aaron offered the incense and made atonement for them. He stood between the living and the dead, and the plague stopped. But 14,700 people died from the plague, in addition to those who had died because of Korah. I think Korah would have never had the same heart as Moses. He probably would have let the plague take everybody. And the censer that was filled with the burning incense was used as a sweet-smelling smoke ascending to heaven, illustrating prayer that pleases God. Aaron and his high priestly work formed a picture of Jesus Christ. We were guilty sinners deserving judgment. Our Savior stood between life and death for us. Just like Aaron just went through the plague, saving. He didn't save everybody, but he saved a couple. He saved some people's lives with what he did. And I'm going to go ahead and read chapter 17 as well. The Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and get 12 staffs from them, one from the leader of each of the ancestral tribes. Write the name of each man on his staff. On the staff of Levi, write Aaron's name, for there must be one staff for the head of each ancestral tribe. We all know what the staff is known for. Moses used his staff to lead sheep in the wilderness. Then later it became known as the staff of God, the authority God gave Moses. Place them in the tent of meeting in front of the ark of the covenant law, where I meet with you. The staff belonging to the man I choose will sprout, and I will rid myself of this constant grumbling against you by the Israelites. So God is doing this to silence all the complainers. They're always looking for a sign and wanting to see God move on their time. So Moses spoke to the Israelites and their leaders, gave them 12 staffs, one for a leader of each ancestral tribe, and Aaron's staff was among them. Moses placed the staffs before the Lord in the tent of the covenant law. The next day, Moses entered the tent and saw that Aaron's staff, which represented the tribe of Levi, had not only sprouted, but had budded, blossomed, and produced almonds. Then Moses brought out all the staffs from the Lord's presence to all the Israelites. They looked at them, and each of the leaders took his own staff. And y'all, I did not know that almonds were a fruit. I did not know that. God could have just sprouted a little green leaf, and maybe that could have been enough. But God gives us more than enough evidence. The choice was Aaron, who was a priest, and the nation was required to recognize it. The Lord said to Moses, put back Aaron's staff in front of the ark of the covenant law to be kept as a sign to the rebellious. This will put an end to their grumbling against me, so that they will not die. Moses did just as the Lord commanded. The unfruitful staffs were to be given back to their owners, and the fruitful one was kept for the Lord. The Israelites said to Moses, we will die. We are lost. We are lost. Anyone who even comes near the tabernacle of the Lord will die. Are we all going to die? And these people, they're going to complain. They don't care what type of sign God give them. They're gonna find a way to complain. Confirming Aaron's priestlyhood, they feared they were going to be judged next. But it just shows that dramatic events doesn't take away our complaining and rebelliousness. Our hearts must change. Y'all, let me know if y'all enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I didn't know that almond was a fruit. That's something new for me. And yeah, so y'all have a blessed Thursday. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Thank y'all again for supporting. Thank y'all for liking. Bad community. We blessing bitches generation. We still known. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come through. With that being said, y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a good day.